3. Do I have to click this? Is it recording right now?
I
I
think
think
so.
so. Yeah.
All right, all right. We're in.
Fine.
Whew.
Feels like it's taken centuries. What's up, everybody? My name is Henry Canyo, and this is my partner in videoing.
Roby Burhe.
Ah, let's go. All right. So, we have got a banger of a first episode to start us off with. Let us kick it off with my main man, Roby. What's up?
All right, all right. For the first topic, we're gonna go through the first week of the 2020 football season. I've got
Ooh.
four pretty spicy games. Starting
Ah.
off with the opener, Kansas City versus Texans.
Ooh, what a game. What a game.
It was, oh my goodness, Mahomes was on point. It
Uh-huh.
was beautiful to see, man.
Ah, yeah. Of course, of course. All right. Favorite player out of that game? Who would you?
Personally, I thought Edward Hilaire was
Ah, of
by
course.
far like a big surprise. I mean,
I know, right? But rookie running back.
had some big plays. Big
Over
plays.
130 yards. That's the second most yards out of a debut since Kareem Hunt. That was incredible.
Exactly. I think the Chiefs have like a talent for finding good
I
running
know.
backs.
Exactly.
It's crazy. All
All
right.
right.
The next one. This was another interesting one. New England versus Miami.
Oh, that was a great game to watch.
It was.
Such a great game to watch.
What did you think of Cam
Oh,
on the
okay.
Patriots?
Okay, first of all, the off-season trade was out of nowhere for
It was just out of left field.
and second of all, I think we can see a resurgence of Cam Newton. I honestly think so.
I know.
All right, I'm calling it. Cam Newton, comeback player of the year.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, comeback player of the year. Did you
Yeah,
see that game? He had a run. He had his own run game on point. He had
exactly.
a running back on point. When he threw, perfection.
I know. Oh my goodness.
But then again, it was his debut against the Dolphins, so
Yeah. So,
you can expect like the greatest. What you can expect. It was a pretty decent night.
uh,
I
all right. Speaking
but
of the
like
Patriots, oh, you want to continue?
no, keep going, keep going.
Okay. Speaking of the Patriots, our next game, Tampa Bay versus the Saints.
Okay, I gotta say,
Oh,
that was the most like hyped up game to see, and it
I
ended
know.
like I don't know, like I felt disappointed because I
I,
thought it was gonna be much better from Brady's side.
I know. Oh my goodness. It was
First of all,
it's
the offseason trade explodes everything. Him to the Bucks, and then he pulls Gronkowski out of retirement.
exactly. Oh my goodness.
And the thing is, he didn't even hit Gronkowski as much as he should have.
I know it was a
There was
really
no
quiet
I
game.
felt like there was no team chemistry.
So sad. I mean, I thought their defense did better than their offense,
I know, which is sad.
especially when you have
It's
Tom
really
Brady.
sad because they have like, if you look at their offense, it's quite complete. We got Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, pretty good running back,
Right.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski. Like it seems like such a balanced offense.
But the Saints, I like their double quarterback.
Oh, I know the double pass from Taysom
Oh,
Hill. And I'm like, as soon as
that's
Drew Brees
beautiful.
retires, that kid's going off. I'm telling
Exactly. Yes, he can run. I mean, he might be the next Lamar James to compete with him, or Lamar Jackson's.
you. Okay, we're gonna have to put that on the blooper reel.
Speaking of Lamar Jackson,
Did you just like
another.
combine Lamar Jackson with LeBron James to create?
I might have. I might have. Speaking of him, a banger of a game.
Oh my gosh,
Baltimore versus the
insane!
Browns.
I was surprised they didn't get a Jackson 5.
Oh, dude, if they did, I mean, they switched out their quarterback in the last 5 minutes or so.
I know, right? Gave
That's a
RG3 his moment. Okay,
Baker
first of all,
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. I feel like he failed his team at that point because he has good wideouts. Like Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr. Great. His tight end's pretty decent. But like his when but he it's his offense, it's a rhythm-based offense, and he's a rhythm-based quarterback. He's trying to be like Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson. His style is Drew Brees. And also, they didn't perform any play action passes, which is their specialty. It's their specialty.
I know. It's so sad. They have the component of a great offense, a great running back, one of the best right now.
They have two. They have two greats. Two greats on
Kareem Hunt.
offense,
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. So
as well as
sad.
they pretty good on defense. Like they are the dream team, but just because they're the Browns, they're cursed. I honestly think that.
Do you remember that the fourth down play where they went for it on the punt? The
I
big.
uh that was so
Oh man.
sad to watch.
That you could feel the desperation. It was so sad. Do you think was the standout player of Week One out of those four games?
Out of those 4 games,
Who surprised you the most?
who surprised me the most? I gotta say Clyde Edwards-Helaire. One,
Yes.
I have a Chiefs bias clearly, but I did not expect, first of all, for Andy Reid to run the ball that often, especially in the
I
first game.
know.
Uh, and second of all, I didn't expect him to go off like that. Like, my man.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I'm gonna say Cam Newton.
Okay, yeah, all right. It was a tie between those two, but they put up
They did.
phenomenal scores.
Biggest disappointment.
Oof, I gotta say Baker Mayfield. I gotta say,
Okay.
like, I I I supported the kid. Like, I watched him in college, and his rookie highlights pretty good. Like, he had accurate passing. He was
Yeah.
great with play action. I felt like he let
Fell off.
everything like
Yeah.
like I again, the Browns and the Ravens, two different tier teams, completely different tier teams.
Yes. Yes.
However, I expected a better performance than just 6 points.
6 points to 38. Yikes. All right, I think that's gonna wrap up the sports section. Unless you had
All
anything to
right.
add.
Also, your prediction. Let's just keep that for
Oh,
just a
okay.
real quick. Predictions for week 2. Sunday night football. Chiefs versus Chargers.
So, I mean, I'm biased with the Chiefs, but even then, I still don't think the Chargers have enough firepower to take over the Chiefs. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, here's my opinion. The Chiefs have all the weapons on offense. Every
Hmm.
single one of the weapons on offense.
Yes.
However, the Chargers have a pretty stacked defense. Not so they have pretty much everything to keep uh Mahomes and the rest in check in
That's
the
true.
air. However, they're not that fast. Not just I'm just gonna say that they're not that fast.
Oh, yes.
uh, so they've got some pretty stacked DBs. They've got a pretty good pass rush.
Yeah.
However, I think they aren't gonna be as valid covering both the run and the pass.
And I mean, if there's any coach that can spice it up, I believe Andy Reid. I mean,
Oh
the
yes,
guy.
of course.
Yes, I'm taking the Chiefs still. You taking the
I'll
Chiefs?
take Chiefs. No Chargers on my fantasy team, so I'm betting everything on the Chiefs.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, let's move from the fun to the puns and the downsides. I
Ooh.
really didn't have a really good transition for that one.
That's all good.
We'll fix it in post. All right. We can all agree that in the past 30 years, the Earth has been continuously getting warmer. Greenhouse gases have been consistently getting higher, and worst of all, we are seeing immediate impacts. We've had, in the past year, 18 different tropical storms in the Atlantic Ocean. That's more than one per month. That is insane.
Yeah.
As well as the fact that both Australia and California are literally burnt to the ground. I'm and
Unfortunately.
and the worst thing about it is that like it's also during the middle of like tornado season. So you're literally getting fire tornadoes. Have you seen that video? Did you
I
see
know,
it?
no, I haven't.
Oh, like you actually like, got to see like fire tornadoes being made in like the Australian desert. It was really weird.
My goodness.
So I'm just scared because we're getting like disaster mashups. Like
Yeah.
the next thing we're gonna get like is a volcano tsunami, and
Oh gosh.
then like we'll get like I don't know, like lightning hail. Like it's and
Oh
then we'll get acid lightning. Like it's gonna be insane.
my goodness. Yeah. I was actually looking at a. There's this scientific map that shows like air quality index. In California, had by far the lowest quality in North America,
Oof, that has to hurt.
just
Have
because
you
of how
seen
bad
like
the smoke
have
is.
you seen like the newscasts of like like large Australian cities like Sydney and cities in the US like San Francisco? They're just turning orange. Like
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, yeah. What do you think? What's your take on like steps to improve?
okay, steps to improve. Listen, let's do an analogy. Let's say I'm reading a book, right?
Mhm.
And your book has, let's say, 300 pages, and you have 3 weeks to read. So you take the number of pages in your book, divided by the number of days you have, and you say, all right, I'm going to read this many pages of book. Simple, right? Simple,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
All right, that's
Yeah.
simple. However, if you keep procrastinating, that number of pages per day keeps getting larger.
I see where you're going with this.
And
Yeah.
that's America right now. We've known that climate change is a problem for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
However, we've been procrastinating on fixing it. We've done incremental progress. We're not going to say that progress hasn't been made. There has been a lot
Right.
of progress incrementally to slow it down, such as carbon emission regulations, as well as planting more trees and preserving
Mhm.
rainforests. Like all of that has been really been going to preserve the environment as well. Uh, and switching to alternative energies and really promoting the green energy piece and lowering
Right.
the amount of coal mines have and the amount of coal mines that are in the world have gradually gotten lower over the years.
Increase. Yeah.
Like that has been true. However, climate scientists at the United Nations have still seen that if we that it's still that the curve is still going up, and if we don't work on it soon, there's going to be a point where it's literally the point of no return.
Right.
So even though we've made some progress, like reading instead of, let's say your goal was, back to the analogy, let's say your goal was 10 pages a day, you only read 2, you're still getting progress, but you're still missing a large chunk of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now we're out of time. We're out of time. It's as much time as we have on when it comes to this. So
Hmm.
we need so when you procrastinate on that book, now you have to spend more hours and more time and more
Yep.
energy getting
More.
to your goal.
Yeah.
That's where the United States, that's where the world is with climate change. You need to put more
Hmm.
money, more effort, more manpower into revamping infrastructure so that things are more are running more on green and alternative energy sources. Shutting
Right.
down fossil fuel industries to lower carbon emissions. Tax things like carbon taxes so that you can cap the amount of carbon emissions that companies are making. All that kind of things. I know it seems like a lot because it's all coming out at once, and that's what a lot of conservatives are fearing. And I
Right.
can understand that. That's a lot to do in so little time. But the
Mhm.
reason is we're out of time.
Right. Right. Yeah, I do. A lot of it falls on the politicians to make those policies, but at the same time, a lot of things can be done from a community perspective, and a lot of people have created like initiatives. They like Mr. Beast with his trees,
Ah, that was a good one. Yeah.
right? And like those small things, even though they're small, but if a lot of communities in this big, humongous world do it, that can have a big step forward. And if we continue to put that mentality, you can start to build that up and pressure the politicians to make some of those changes. So I do think that it's definitely on the politicians to work out that partisan issue but at the same time, it's you also got to have the people. You can't be like, man, those politicians didn't do anything. You have a role to play. You know.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I guess that settles the big questions of the day.
All right.
Let's move on to one of my favorite segments, Top 10.
Trivia. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
All right, welcome to Top 10.
Hmm.
Where me and my friend here are just gonna find a random list of top 10 things and quiz each other on them and see how many we get right. Whoever gets the most wins. All
All
right, Roby,
right.
what you got for me?
All right. Starting off, it's I think it's pretty reasonable. Top 10 most recognizable logos.
Top 10 most recognizable logos. All right,
Yes.
Google,
Of course.
Coca-Cola,
Yep.
um, hmm,
It's two so
Nike,
far. Nike, yes.
um, Amazon. It's good.
Amazon.
Let's see. Ooh, this is tough. Just trying to think of logos. The McDonald's logo.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
Um, the Apple logo.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's one. One more.
I'm on 6. Um,
Need a clue?
yeah. Let's get a clue. Let's get a clue.
I'll tell you the industry they're in. There's one in the food industry,
Hmm?
another in the social media industry.
Oh,
You have a
Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook, yes, and
Facebook is
another in clothing,
uh
and
Ralph Lauren,
one. Ooh, no, no,
Calvin Klein.
nope. This might be a little shocker. I think you're gonna like be surprised when you hear it. And the last one is a a website,
Website. What?
a food one, Starbucks.
Starbucks. Interesting.
The
Number.
clothing one, Adidas,
Oh, Adidas. Okay.
and the websites, YouTube.
YouTube. Of course. Of course.
Oh, all
All
right.
right.
Now you can rank
Give me the rankings. I know I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fail.
them. Second, number second is McDonald's.
Number
I think
second.
number second. Okay, okay. Number two. There you go. Number two, McDonald's. Three, Coca-Cola.
Uh,
Four, Nike. This one kind of surprised me. Number five is Starbucks. Six is Google. Seven is Facebook. Nine is Amazon, and 10 is YouTube. At the
mm,
bottom. Surprised me.
very, very bottom
Yeah.
bar of the bin is YouTube.
Alright, it's my turn now.
All
I'm a
right.
little nervous.
All right. We're gonna go. Paper boy, all about that paper boy. Top 10 richest people in the world. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh gosh.
And
Bill Gates.
this is by Forbes magazine.
Bill
Number.
Gates is up there, maybe?
All right. Bill Gates is 1. Yes.
Warren Buffett, I
That's
believe.
2.
Jeff Bezos. I know he's up there somewhere in his Amazon.
Okay.
Gosh, dude, I'm already stumped. Mark Zuckerberg, maybe?
That's 4. You know, I'm just gonna give this one to you, Sam Walton.
I was gonna say Sam.
He also is part of. That's why it's also called Sam's Club because.
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. But all the way from 6 to 10 are all Waltons.
Waltons? Ah.
No, like they're all in the same family.
Oh, they're all in the same family.
All right, let's just say top 5. Let's name those in order, just cause
Alright,
put them in order.
I want to say, Bill Gates not number one anymore, right? Jeff Bezos?
That's number one.
Yes. Number two's got to be Buffett. No. No. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is number two.
Okay. And then Buffett.
Actually, no. Buffett is actually
What?
number four.
Uh, Zuckerberg then maybe.
No, there's this one guy. His name is Bernard Anticolt.
No, the Anticult. Hmm. Interesting.
Uh, he's the CEO. I can't read it, but number four is Buffett,
Four's Buffett.
and who's five?
I'm just gonna say Zuckerberg.
If-
Uh,
no,
uh,
no, number five is Larry Ellison. Sorry, he founded Oracle. Number seven is
uh,
Zuckerberg. No,
okay.
this is from before the list, so it constantly changes. If you were going on a popularity list, those would probably be your top five.
Right.
Well, that was a great top 10. Comment below who you think won. All right, we'll see you next time. You already know I'm player one. All right. Well, that's it for this banger of a first episode. We'll
All
see
right.
you guys later.
Ciao.